Hi everyone, this is Bill Cantor with Complete Estate and Retirement Planning in Skokie, Illinois. I'm an attorney and financial planner, and today we're going to discuss what I call IRA or 401k rescue, a way to get the IRS or the tax burden out of your IRA, 401k, or retirement accounts. The first thing is to understand about your retirement accounts that your traditional IRA or 401k has a partner, and that partner is called the IRS, because as your savings grows in your IRA, hopefully it grows, it doesn't lose money, the tax burden associated with that money also grows as well. This is how your IRA or 401k looks. The money grows, hopefully, the taxes grow as well. Not only do the taxes grow, but when you get to be 70 and a half, you have to take required taxes on those distributions. So I believe taxes are going up. This is the top U.S. tax rates since 1913. See down here, 1913. The highest rate we've ever had was 94% in 1944. The average tax rate we've had since 1913 is 61%, and currently the highest tax rate is 35%. So I think there's a lot of room for taxes to go up, and all that money is going to be taxed to your IRA accounts. And these are the taxes that are already set to go up in 2013. All these brackets are going up. So the highest bracket's going up to 39.6%. So what we're going to discuss is something called, again, IRA Rescue, which is a strategy to increase the value of your IRA funds while eliminating all taxes and required distributions from the account, from your retirement accounts, at no cost to you. I'm going to show you how to do that at no cost to you. To do this, we're going to use what I believe is the ultimate tax-free vehicle to guarantee your financial security for the rest of your life. This vehicle is going to have a number of characteristics. First of all, it's going to be extremely safe, AA rated companies. The growth is going to be tax deferred, like your IRA, but unlike your IRAs, more like a Roth IRA, the distributions are going to be tax-free as well. There's going to be no required distributions in these accounts. You're going to get a better than market rate. Principal is guaranteed. You can't lose your money. Creditor proof. High contribution limits, unlike a Roth IRA where you can only put $5,000 or $6,000 a year into it. In this account, you can put $10,000, $50,000, $100,000, $1 million, whatever you want into this account. It all grows tax-free and will come out tax-free, distribute tax-free. Access to capital, it's liquid. You can use it as collateral. It's estate tax-free when you transfer it to your spouse or your heirs. It's probate-free when you transfer the money. And you get long-term care benefits if you want to get more money for your long-term care needs later on. Best of all, it converts IRA or 401k to Roth-type accounts. You can take your IRA, put it in here, or 401k, put it in here, and it becomes like a Roth where it distributes tax-free as well, and I'm going to show you how to do that at no cost. You get a death benefit on these accounts worth 2 to 4 times what you put into it. And I said a better than market rate. How about a 25-year average of 8.24%? And even over the last 12 years, the return has been 7.24% in these accounts. And I said the principal is guaranteed. It's guaranteed to grow at least 2% a year, even if the market goes down, with a cap of 13%. So at this point, you're looking at this and saying, what's the catch? You have a tax-free account, grows tax-free, comes out tax-free, 7.24%, even the last 12 years. Well, there's no real catch, but I guess there are some limitations there. Number one, I just told you the cap is 13%. So when the market goes up 25% or 30%, you only get 13. And you give that up for the principal guarantee, but that's what you get. Number two, the contributions to this account are not tax deductible. Unlike your IRA contributions, you can deduct that. It's only $5,000 or $6,000. But this you cannot deduct from your taxes. And the other limitation is somebody needs to qualify. You have to have a life that can qualify, because this account is an index universal life account. Index universal life insurance. Index universal life insurance, I believe, is the greatest tax-free wealth accumulation vehicle that there is today. And that's because life insurance, it's life insurance that emphasizes the tax-free cash accumulation and tax-free distributions inside the life insurance policy. And it uses section 7702 and 72E of the IRS code, which says that life insurance grows and is distributed tax-free. Now, we all know the death benefit of life insurance is tax-free, but according to 7702 and 72E, the cash value is tax-free as well. So this is how the account performed the last 25 years with a cap of 13%. You see here the 13. When the market went up, you 13. When the market went down here, you still made 2. When the market went down here in these years, 2001, 2002, 2003, you still made 2%. Or 25 years this account has earned 8.24%, and of course all that cash has been growing and will come out tax-free. Not tax-deferred, but all tax-free. So this is, again, the way the account would have matched up or compared to the S&P. There's a comparison between the S&P index and the IUL, the Index Universal Life. If you put $100,000 into the S&P on January 1st, 1999, versus if you put $100,000 into the IUL at January 1st, 1999. So with the market, you're subject to all these losses, and your fund would have gone down. With the Index Universal Life contract, you still would have made 2% these years. So after 12 years in the market, you would have made 0.19%, or 100,000 would have become 102,000. Whereas with the Index Universal Life contract, you would have made 7.24%. Your 100,000 would have been worth 231,000. And as I said before, all that is tax-free. It's a difference of 7%, 7.05%, but it's really more than that because this is all coming in tax-free in the cash account. So this IRA Rescue we're going to use is going to use the Index Universal Life policy with a policy loan to pay the taxes. And the loan is paid back only at death and not of death benefit. So here's the way it works. Here's a couple with $500,000 in an IRA. It could be $100,000, it could be $200,000, it could be $1 million, but these people had $500,000, a 70 and a 68-year-old. So now step one is over here, you take $500,000 out of your IRA, and as this asterisk down here says, IRA money cannot be used to purchase life insurance. Funds must first be withdrawn from the IRA, and then you can buy the life insurance. So you take out $500,000 from IRA, which will cause a big tax bill next year, which we'll get to in a minute. You take the $500,000, you put it in the policy. Immediately you get a $1.3 million death benefit, and that of course is all tax-free. So you take your $500,000 IRA, which is taxable at 35 or 40% when you pass it on, and you pass it on here $1.3 million tax-free to your kids. In the meantime, next year, when you have to pay your loan, taxes, you go and take a $175,000 loan from the policy. That's 35%. Assuming this is the highest tax bracket, 35% of $500,000 is $175,000. Take $175,000 from the policy, and you pay your taxes. That loan accrues at 6% in the policy, and the best part is that loan is non-recourse. They can't take it from you. You never have to pay it back until you die, and then they're going to take it out of the death benefit. So let's say they die at age 75, and the loan is worth $248,000. So the company will, before they send the check for the death benefit, they'll take out their $248,000 and send the beneficiaries a check for $1.1 million. So this way, basically, what you're doing is you're borrowing the money from your death benefit, and you are paying your taxes. In the meantime, you've now converted your IRA to tax-free. Then this money will continue to grow in the cash account at the 2% floor and the 13% cap. And if you do it this way, if you dump all the policy in at one time, $500,000, this becomes not tax-free because it's a modified endowment contract, which is a fancy way of saying you put too much into the life insurance at one time. So if you intend to use this money as income later on, the way you would do it is this way. It's the same way. This was a 68-year-old female, but she put in the money slowly over time, 102, 102, 102. And every time she put in the IRA money, she took a loan the next April 15th to borrow. She borrowed a loan to pay the taxes. The loan's accruing at 6%. She gets her death benefit over here tax-free. See here. But this way, because she fed in the policy of the premium slowly, the policy has not become a modified endowment contract, which means that all this money, when she wants to start taking it out when she turns 75, or whenever she wants to take out, it all comes out tax-free. She could probably take a tax-free income of $20,000, $30,000 a year, all tax-free. And again, this was growing at the 2% floor and the 13% cap. And yeah, it's all tax-free. So this is a way to get tax-free income. So again, let's recap the 4 steps to this IRA rescue. Number 1 is you withdraw the money from the IRA that you want to rescue. Number 2 is you purchase an Index Universal Life Insurance policy with the money. Step 3 is next April 15th, you're going to take a policy loan to pay the taxes. Step 4 is that loan accrues 6%, but it's not repaid until you pass on, at which time it's taken out of the death benefit by the company before they send your spouse or other beneficiary the check. And then there's ability to borrow from cash value later on in the policy. So this is a great way to do this. Is another case we did of somebody with $200,000. He put in the money over time, and was able to take out $45,000 a year tax-free. If you want more information, please contact me, 847-674-6470. Thanks. Bye-bye.